Online students, good morning. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Kindly please respond to the chat for me, guys. Online students, please check. Can you hear me? Can you see the screen? Come on, respond to the chat for me. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. A very good morning, guys. Very good morning. So, yes, you can hear me and you can see the screen. All right. Let us start our today's session. So, guys, yes, before starting our today's sessions, as always, let us just try to have a very small and a quick recap of the concepts which are covered in our yesterday's session. From yesterday onwards, we started discussing about session management. Basically, we know what is actually a session. Session means it's a time period between user login and logout. Basically, we need to manage or else we need to track the user's session so that we'll be able to provide better services to the user. In order to manage the user session or else in order to track the user session, we are totally having how many ways, guys? Four ways are there. Four ways. What are those? First one is by using cookies. Second one is by using HTTP sessions. Third one is by using URL rewriting. And finally, last one is hidden form fields. So yesterday we started discussing about cookie. We know basically what is a cookie. Cookie is a small piece of information which stores in the browser and will be able to travel, will be able to pass that information from one request to another request. Yes. So yesterday we started one project to demonstrate that cookies concept. So this is the layout. There are basically two layouts are there. Two layouts are there. Yesterday I have showed you this layout. And is this layout completed for everyone? Means yesterday I wrote only up to DB Connect. DB Connect. And I requested you to write user bean. Is that user bean done? No. I just yesterday what I wrote index.html, register.html, DB info, DB connect. That's it. I told you to deal with user bean, user register DAO, user registration servlet. Is it completed for everyone? All. No. Okay. No worries. Anyone completed? Raise your hands. How many? Up to user registration servlet. You registration servlet. You registration servlet. And registration up to registration servlet, it's completed. Registration solid. Okay. Now my online students also, some people completed, some people did not. Okay, no worries. People who already completed, kindly please wait for a few minutes. Let me try to write this. Okay, guys, listen. People who already completed registration solid, did you entered register.jsp also? Yes? Okay, anyways, just wait for a few minutes, guys. Okay, right now I want to deal with this one. Already, if you already completed, kindly please try to cross check my code and your code. All right. First, right now we need to create user bean class. Okay. Let us try to create. Yeah, user bean class is also created. Yesterday we already created user bean class. Now what we need to create user register DAO. Okay, sure. Let's try to right click app 7. No, app 10. App 10 and DAO. Right click on the package, go to new, select a class. What is the class name? User register DAO. User REGISTR register DAO. User register DAO. Okay. Now inside this, I need to write a method public void register register method. Just a second. Okay, I'm going to write register method. Now, I'm going to write this return type as int. Why? Because I'll deal with the row count, int ROWCOUNT, row count equal to 0, RETUR and return row count. As this is register, I need to pass a parameter. Let me go like user bean. Okay, UB. All right. Now try catch exception exception e dot print stack trace method. Inside this, we need to get our connection object, connection reference. So db connect dot get con. Return type is connection interface. Let me just try to write connection interface. Now let's try to use prepared statement. Con dot prepared statement. What is the query which we need to give? Hang on, let me just try to open my database here. Run SQL command line and connect SSGM system manager. Okay, let me first DSCREGISTRATION registration set line size 200. CLD select star from registration. So basically, this is the value, only one value. Let me just try to delete delete d delete from table or else. Okay, guys, tell me one thing. There is only one record in my registration table. I just want to delete it. Could you please tell me the query? Delete from uh, just a second. Delete FROM from REGISTRATO registration. Where username, let me go like username equal to Kishan. Let's try to one row deleted. COMMIT commit done. So as of now, there are no rows present in my table. Okay. So now I need to insert the data. Sure. So what is the query here? INSERT insert into what is the table name? Registration, REGISTRATO registration, where registration, sorry, values, parenthesis, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values. I need to enter 6 question marks. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 question marks equal to PSTMT belongs to prepared statement. Now, after that, basically, I need to set these values now. So, PSTMT dot set string 1, and here I'm going to write UB dot get uname. UB dot get uname. Okay. After that, username, password, first name, last name, mail ID, phone number. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now get you name, first name. No, no. Password, password. Password. After that, first name, last name. After that, mail ID. And then finally, phone number. Okay, done. All right. After that, stmt.execute execute update, and I'm just going to assign it to row count, just like that. Okay, done. And I'm returning it. This is for user register DAO. I'm gonna give 2 minutes time. If anyone did not complete it still, feel free to complete. 2 minutes, just 2 minutes. Your time starts now. 2 minutes time. How many of you completed? Raise your hands. Completed. Okay, down. Some people did not complete. Let them complete. No need to worry. 1 minute. One last minute. And done. Okay. So this is user registered DAO. That is done. User being done, DB info, DB connect, user registered DAO done. Now what we need to deal with? User register servlet. Let us try to create a package named as servlet package, new package com dot servlets servlets. Just finish. Okay. Now inside this package, I'm going to create a class. This is a class name, user registration servlet. User USCR REGISTRATION TRATION registration servlet. Okay. User registration servlet. So basically we are going to this registration servlet from register.html. And what is the method we are using here? Please respond. Post method. So as we are using post method in servlet also, we need to override the do post method. Do post method, right? So user registration servlet ex extends http servlet. HTTP servlet. Now, after that, as I said, PROTCTT protected void do post do post just for our confirmation. Let me try to write override and HTTP servlet request req comma HTTP servlet response res throws servlet exception comma IO exception. Okay, let's just try to write the annotation also. What is the annotation which we have given? REG, that is confirm it. Okay, absolutely. REG, that's the annotation done. Okay, all right. We got our servlet. Now, what we need to do basically in this servlet, user registration servlet, we need to call this method user registered DAO, right? But before calling that this method, I mean register method, before calling that method, what I'll be doing, let me try to create an object. So USER user bean, okay, equal to let me go like bean or else UB user bean belongs to user bean. Okay. Now I need to set the values. UB dot set uname name and here req dot request dot get parameter. Here I need to write exactly the same name as register.html. What is that? Uname. I believe you are following this. Yes? Yes or no? Why you are not even responding, Ra? Say loudly. You're, I can see that. I can see your watching screen, but if you respond, it would be better. Okay. Is it done? Okay, good. All right. So this is username. Six values. Total six values. Two, three, four, five, six. Set username. Set password. Set f name. Set l name. Set mail ID. And finally set phone number. So here, don't forget to change this first name, last name, mail ID, and finally phone number. Okay, I set all the values. Done. I set all the values. Now, basically, what I need to do, I need to call the method user register DAO. Okay, sure. New user register DAO dot register method. I'm passing my bean equal to ROWCOUNT row count of type int. That's it. Now after that, I'm gonna use if, hang on, let me, if row count is greater than zero. What do you mean by greater than zero? What do you mean by greater than zero? Rows updated. No, none of here in user register DAO, if execute update is working properly, you know that row count value will be 1. If it is 1 means obviously it is greater than 0. Then here, let me just try to write request dot set attribute message. And here I'm going to give the message user data inserted successfully. Okay. Just a sec, let me, right. User data inserted successfully. After that, I will use request dispatcher to forward that to register.jsp. Okay. req dot get a request dispatcher. What is it? regist register dot jsp dot forward request response. This is if row count is greater than 0. Else means less than 0 means or equal to 0. Same scenario, message user instead of data insert user regist registered successfully. User registration failed. User registration failed. Same. Now, if you observe here, in both the scenarios, I gave the key as message only. Message only. In both if and else scenarios, I'm actually forwarding to register.jsp. If, okay, Nana, tell me one thing, Ra. I'm sorry, just a second, just a second. If block executed, listen, seriously, please listen. If block executed, is there any chance of getting else block execution? Absolutely not. If block is getting executed, you know that directly our request will be going to register.jsp. In register.jsp, I'll try to get this message. Request.get attribute. I'll be giving you this. Then what would be the value of this message? Tell me. User register. Okay. Just a second. Just a second. Please stop coding. Just I request you. Just a second. Right now in SRC main web app, right click on web app, go to JSP here. I'm going to write simply registr register.jsp. Give a click on next and finish. Okay, now this is register.jsp. Let me try to go like, and here I'll go with H1. Okay, H1. Now let me use scriptlet tag. Scriptlet tag. Inside this scriptlet tag, I told you to please watch the code. Don't code. Last. Stop coding. Please look. Okay. Inside the scriptlet tag, right now, I'm going to write request dot get attribute. Here I'm going to write message. Let me just try to typecast it into string equal to string data. Now, my question is here, hang on. Okay. For example, this is a register.jsp. If block executed, what would be the value of this data? User registered successfully. If else block executed, what is the value of this data? Did you understand why in both the scenarios I gave exactly the same name? Message, message. Here I'm just trying to retrieve message only. Which case executed, that value I'll be able to get it. If I'm giving different names, it cannot work here. I hope you're understanding the point. Please respond. That's it done. And after that, what I'm going to write simply out dot print simply I'm just going to write data. Let me just try to print data and here br and br. After that, let's try to include. Yeah. I already told you to use include tag. I just want to show you. Please wait for it. Okay, so we already wrote this action tag that is include. Please make sure to write the tag include tag here. Now, which page I want to include? Index.html. Simply here I'm going to write index.html. Done. So let me just try to execute. Right click, run as, run on server. Just a second. Okay, let's see. Right click, run as, run on server. Starting the Tomcat, 100%. Okay, new user, username, Kishan, password, some 1234, first name, last name, mail ID, phone number, some phone number. Let me just try to check. Register 3, 3, 2, 1. User registered successfully. Again, I came back to my login page. If registration failed, here only I'll be getting user registration failed. That's it. Up to here, I want you to do it, everyone. First, how many of you completed up to here, including registration page, JSP? Okay, that is good. Kindly please try to complete up to here. I'll wait for a few minutes. Just for my confirmation, let me check the data. Yes, the data got updated. Fine. So first, I want you to complete everyone. This is user registration servlet. This is our JSP. Online students, if complete up to here, please make sure to message me in the chat. I'll wait for 5 minutes. Everyone, please make sure to complete. 5 minutes, guys. Okay, if possible, guys, please tell me how many of you are writing, still writing, raise your hands. I'll wait. Basing on your strength, I'll wait. Otherwise, I'll move on. Okay, fine. 5 minutes, is it okay? 5 minutes. 5 minutes, please. Please. Go ahead. If you need any code or else any page, please try to tell me. I'll show you. Adi, you're asking why we typecasted when message is already in the form of string. See, the reason why we typecasted because get attribute method return type is not string. That is not string. A return type for this get attribute method is, hang on, let me show you. Get attribute. Can you see this? Oh, that is attribute name. Get attribute. Can you see this? A return type for that get attribute is object, not exactly a string. So basically we need to typecast. Okay. If it is string, fine, not required. But anything else, we need to do that. Sushant sir, when I click new user page, not showing anything. I cannot help you without looking at the code, Sushant. I told you, told you. If you're sending an error messages, guys, I cannot help you without looking at the code. I'll be very honest. Maybe anchor tag, you did not write the anchor tag correctly or close it correctly. Please check that. Two minutes. No, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. One last minute. One last minute, guys. Your question is, sir, I'm a little bit confused why it is not request dot set attribute and not response dot set attribute, because here server is actually giving a message to the client in response. It's not like server is actually giving a response. It's more like we are trying to use request dispatcher. Remember that. Remember that. Here we are setting the attribute on the request and sending that request and forwarding that request to the register.jsp. So in this register.jsp, along with the request, we are actually trying to send the attribute. It's not exactly like response. It's more like we are forwarding the request. I guess you remember, like there are two types of communications are there: forward communication, include communication. Got it? Clear. All right. That is good. All right, guys. I hope it's done. So one more time, is it complete for everyone? Okay. So this is our first layout. Layout for registration. Done. Please open your notes once. I request you to kindly please open your notes once, please. Open your notes. Close your laptop, please. Close your laptops. Save and just close. Okay, it's there. If it is there, okay. Buddy, it's okay. Your laptop is not on your lap, so it's okay. If it is on your lap, close. Okay. Now, this is our second layout. Write this layout in your notes, please. Go ahead. Go ahead. First, write. We'll discuss. First, write the layout, please. I request you first write the layout. Definitely, I'll explain. Please write the layout first. When you're writing, just try to think what is happening. After that, I'll explain. First, write. And what do you mean by C? What do you think C represents? Cookie. Cookie. C represents cookie. As I said, cookie will be traveling through multiple requests, I said, right? C represents cookie. Come on, go ahead. Online students, if completed, kindly please make sure to message me in the chat. 2 minutes. After writing this, just try to understand. After that, I'll explain. Right. Is it done? Writing completed? Okay. Now, let me just try to explain this. Okay. So, right now, okay, guys, please listen. Don't code. Please listen. Listen to me once. If you're, see, all projects are exactly same. If you're understanding one correctly, remaining easily, you'll be able to do that. In every project, basically, CURD operations will be there. Creating, updating, retrieving, deleting. Say any project, these are the 4 operations. Anything, just try to say anything. 100% these three, I mean, these 4 will be there. So, understand it correctly, okay? Right now, we are already having our login page. Okay. If I enter username and password, if I give a click on login, one more time, please listen. Username, password, and I'll be giving a click on login. Now, if I give a click on login, I should be going to user login servlet. User login servlet is supposed to make a contact with the user login DAO. User login DAO will check whether username and password which is entered by the user are present in the database or not. For example, this is my database. Now, now, please, okay, just, okay. Now, where is it? This is my data. Tell me a query to check username and password. If these are correct, I need to retrieve this record. Please tell me the query. SELECT select star from REGISTREAT registration where username equal to location n or comma and PASSWID password equal to 1234. Is it done? I'm able to get my record. If I want to use the same query in my Java program, exactly the same query in my Java program, you know that here what we need to write? Please tell me. Question mark. Here also, we need to write a question mark. This query we need to write inside that query. We need to write inside user login DAO. Now, this is important. In this query, how many parameters we need to pass? Two parameters. So what I'm going to do, I'm okay. This is the class basically. Let me go like public class. What is the class name? User login DAO. Okay. User login DAO. That is the basically the class name. Now inside this class, user login DAO. Now inside this class, I'm going to take a method. Let me try to take a method. Okay. Public void check check login method. I'm just going to take a method check login. Check login. Now I want to make this method as a parameterizer method. Parameterizer method. See string uname string password pwd upwd just like this. Now tell me one thing where I need to call this method. Absolutely correct. We need to call this method in user login servlet. Whenever we are calling this method, obviously we need to pass the parameters. Na? And how we will be passing those parameters? Request dot get parameter. Here, whatever the names which we are giving, we'll be trying to provide those names. Please tell me yes or no. Now, what I'll be doing, I'm going to give this method return type as userbean, bean, user bean, user bean. Now, first user bean, ub equal to null, null. If username and password is correct, you know that I will be getting my result set. Result set. Result set. What is, I mean, which method we need to call? Execute query. It will be getting a result set. If the data is present in that result set, I'll be able to assign that data to my user bean and I will return that user bean. In my servlet, if user bean equal to null, what do I mean by that? In servlet, in user login servlet, if user bean equal to null, what do you mean by that? Record is not found in the database. What do you mean by that? Username and password is not correct. Invalid credentials. Yes or no? If the data is there, then I will redirect to home page. Did you understand? Means, for example, here, okay, just let me try to get back. Okay. Uh, just a second, guys. Please hang on. Please try to tell me first right now, according to this layout, first which class we need to create. According to this layout, first which class we need to create. User login servlet or user login DAO? User login? Absolutely. DAO. Why? Because user login servlet is supposed to contact with the user login DAO. Na? So here I'm going to open DAO package, go to new, select class. user, hang on, USER user login DAO. User login DAO done. DAO class created. Now, could you please try to tell me the method? You tell me the method, I'll write the method. Public user bean check login. After that, okay, check login. Tell me, is it a parameterized method or non-parameterized method? Why we need to write the parameter? Query. Keep that query in our mind. If you don't know that we need to use this query, we don't know that we need to pass the parameter. Yes or no? That's exactly what I told you. You need to keep in mind the output of your project. According to that, we should write the logic. Okay, so right now I'm going to write here string uname comma string upwd. Okay. After that, let me just try to write a user bean ub equal to null return ub return ub. Now after that, try catch catch exe period exception e. What is that? Exception e, and here e dot print stack trace method db connect got dot get con. What is its return type? Connection interface. Okay. After that, con dot prepare statement. What is the query? What is the query we need to write here? Select star from, sorry, just let me try to get exactly the same. Select star from registration where username, question mark, password, question mark. Now after that, equal to PSTMT belongs to prepared statement. Now we need to set the values. Now we need to set the strings. Okay. Go ahead. PSTMT dot set string set string set string one, and here you name. All right. After that, PSTMT, just a sec. Okay, give me a sec. PSTMT, okay, set string here to what we need to write? UPWD. Now tell me, after that, what we need to write? PSTMT dot execute. I'm impressed. execute execute query, and you know what is the return type for that execute query? Result set. Okay. Result set. Now tell me after that what I need to write. Am I supposed to write if or while? No, think and answer. If or while. Why if? There is only one record. Now look at the query. Select star from username. Select star from registration where username and password. There is only one query. So, what is that? If rs dot next, after that, new user bean equal to ub, and now after that, you know it, I know it. Come on, tell me the code. Right now in my result set, I'm having this entire data. Tell me what I need to do. Whenever you're looking at user bean, immediately two things should be coming into your mind: setting and getting. Right now, what you need to do? Set. Yes or no? No, what is the return type for this method? Check what is the return type for this method? User bean. So whenever you are returning that user bean, that bean should be having the entire data of your user. Did you understand? Bean is a reusable component. Remember that. You can use that according to your requirements. Now try to tell me the code. UB dot set uname set uname rs dot get string 1. Exactly like that. Copy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You name after that. Password after that. Tell me. First name after that. Last name after that. Mail ID and after that phone number. Now here, okay, two, three, four, five, six. Now two, three, four, five. Finally, six. Done. I'm able to set the values in my user bean and I'm actually returning the user bean. Done. Did you understand this? Your turn, please. Right up to here. If possible, I request you to write it without looking at the board. Code will be there. Please try if possible. No problem. We'll write slowly. Aditi, if you are not understanding the concept of bean class, you need to concentrate on core Java again. If you are not having a proper idea about core Java, that is encapsulation, oops concepts, you will not be able to understand this. And obviously, I cannot go back for core Java. Pranitha, same for you also. That is literally core Java concept. In line number 13, this is just a reference. In line number 23, we are instantiating it. That's it. Yeah. See, this is why we will say in core Java classes, core Java plays a very, very crucial role. This is the reason. In core Java, you will learn. In advance, you will implement. In Spring Boot, you will implement in much more easier manner. As I requested, if possible, try to write the code without seeing. Just try. You can do this. Believe yourself. You can do this. Right? Well, absolutely. Next, we'll make user login servlet. it done? How many of you completed? Raise hands. Completed. Okay, down. 2 minutes, guys. Make it 3 minutes. Others, everyone, 3 minutes. All right. I hope it's done. Now, please tell me, is it complete for everyone? Now, I want you to write the code along with me. Please try to write the code along with me. Let's go. Let's try to create user login servlet. What is the user login servlet? Okay. Open the package, servlets package, right click, go to new, select class, user login servlet. User login servlet, give a click on finish. Okay. Here extends HTTP servlet, and after that protectd protected void login. Where is this index.html? Yeah, login page. Form action is post. So yeah, let's try to go with the post only. DB info DB connect not required. Okay, here, sure. Protected void do post. Just for our confirmation, I requested you to use annotation here. After that, HTTP servlet request req comma HTTP servlet response res throws servlet exception comma IO exception. And here also, let me just try to write the annotation web servlet and what is the annotation? What is the URL I have given? Log. log. Exactly the same. Now, basically, I need to call user login DAO. I need to call check login method. Sure. Now here, new user login DAO, dot check login request dot request get parameter, and here also I'm going to write request dot get parameter, and what should be the parameter name here? Exactly same here. What is the name? You name and UPWD. Please make sure to give exactly like that. Otherwise, you will be getting null value. And I'm just trying to go like user bean. Okay. If else, okay, just let me, if else. Okay. Now here, if user bean equal to null, sorry. If user bean equal to null, then I'll do one thing, request dot set attribute message. I'm gonna give the message as I an invalid login credentials. Invalid login credentials, and I'm sending request dot get request dispatcher again to let me go like register.jsp. REGISTR register dot JSP dot forward request response. Why? Because in register dot JSP I'm already trying to get the attribute message. So fine. After that, in else part, please first make sure to write the code. In else part, what I'll be doing first, let me try to get my servlet context. What? Yeah, SRVLET servlet context equal to context context belongs to servlet context. Servlet context. Okay. Now I'm trying to set the attribute on this context. Servlet context. Context dot set the attribute. Let me just try to write you bean, and here also I'm going to write UB. I'm trying to set the attribute on servlet context. Now after that, let me just try to take a cookie. Now here, cookie name, let me just try to get like CK1 cookie name, CK1 cookie name, and its value, I'm going to write UB dot get, let's go with first name. That is a cookie. Okay, sure. Equal to CK belongs to cookie. Now I'm trying to add this cookie to the response. Response dot add cookie. Okay. Now I'm forwarding this response to request dot get request dispatcher to home.jsp. HOME home.jsp. First write this. After that I'll explain. First write. And yeah, forward request response. Word. I did not explain this. If it is completed, then I'll explain. All right. Is it done for everyone? How many of you completed writing this? Raise hands. Completed. Okay, good. Stop writing. Guys, please stop coding. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, now here, up to here, any doubts? Look at the code. Up to here, any doubts? Speak now. Clear? Now, please listen. I request you to stop coding. Listen. 2 to 3 days back, I told you a concept regarding setting the attributes. Setting the attributes. On the day, I told you we will be able to set the attributes on 3 objects. What are those 3 objects? Servlet context, servlet request, HTTP session. Up to now, we discussed only about servlet request. Right now, we are dealing with servlet context. I told you the difference between servlet context and servlet config. Servlet context object is same for all the servlets. Servlet config object is unique for every servlet. I told you, right? Whenever we are trying to set an attribute on servlet context, we will be able to use that attribute throughout our project, throughout a project. Now, I'm trying to set the attribute that is user bean on the servlet context object. Okay. Now, please tell me, what do you mean by a cookie? What do you mean by a cookie? It's a small piece of information which stores in the browser, right? Now I created a cookie class object. Eyes on the board. Eyes on the board. I created a cookie class object. For that cookie, I have given a name. Like this, we will be able to create any number of cookies. Cookie one, cookie two, cookie three, just like threads. You know threads, huh? Just like that, we'll be able to create any number of cookies. Now, in the scope of cookies concept, this is the key, this is the value. Now, tell me what is the key? Tell me, CK1, what is its value? First name. What is the user's first name here? Kishan. This will be stored into this CK1. Am I clear with that? Respond. Remember that. Kindly please do remember that. Okay. And then after that, I'm just forwarding that to home.jsp. Now in home.jsp, what I need to do, I need to display welcome Kishan. Just welcome Kishan. And after that, view profile logout. View profile logout, that is nothing but anchor tags. And welcome Kishan. How will be able to get that Kishan? Okay. Just please don't code. I request you don't code. Please wait. Let me try to create the JSP page. What is the name of our JSP page? Please respond. What is the name of our JSP page? Home. Okay. HOME, home.jsp. Give a click on finish. Our JSP page got created. Now here, let me first see NTS set tag, and after that, I'll just try to go like H1. Let me just try to close my H1, and after that, I'm using a scriptlet tag, guys, for servlet request. Listen, you for servlet request in JSP. What is the implicit object available? Okay, leave that. Totally, how many implicit objects are available in JSP? That is the reason I told you to listen. Please concentrate. Tell me one more time. In JSP, totally how many implicit objects are available? I told you. 9. Who said? Raise. Raise. Good job. 9 objects are available. 9 implicit objects are available. In those 9 implicit objects, up to now we used only one. Sorry, two. That is request and out. Right now, I'm going to introduce you one more, that is application. Application. Okay. Just a second. Let me, please give me a minute. Hang on. I think I gave you, no, not this. Please give me a minute time here. Ah, here. Did you remember this diagram? I gave you this as a task, huh? Yes. On that day, I told you for servlet request, we are having request in JSP. For servlet config, directly we are having config. For print writer, you are having out. For servlet context, you are having application. What is the word? The object is application. Right now, we are actually setting the attributes on servlet context. So in JSP, we need to use application. Please check this. Can you see this? This is relevant to servlet context. Application dot get attribute. What is the name of our attribute? You been. Okay. Let's just try to write like this. You been. Okay. Obviously, we need to typecast it into user bean equal to. Let me just try to write bean belongs to user bean. Just like that. Please make sure whenever writing this, obviously you need to import. You need to import. Now, simply here, out dot println out dot println in here. Let me just try to write welcome, welcome as I'm Mr. plus bean, okay, plus bean dot get first name. That is what I need to display here now. Yes. Okay. Now, after that, what I need to do, I just need to show view profile and log out. Sure. Let me just try to write an anchor tag VIEWPROFILE view profile, close the anchor tag. Just let me try to go like BR, and one more. What is that? Logout. LOGOUT logout. And here view, I just want to go like HREF view, and here also HREF LOGOUT logout. So let's directly I'm going with the solets. So yeah, let's see. Let me just try to write here. Where is it? Okay. Let me execute. Right click, run as, run on server. User login servlet saved. Okay, restart the server. Carry on. No need to worry. Okay. And okay, done. Now, username, Kishan, password. Right. Password should not be visible now. Index.html, password. Password. Okay. Let me just try to refresh. Kishan, save it. One more time. Kishan. Yeah, password. What is the password I have entered? 1234. But I entered wrong password. Obviously, you can see that. Let's try to log in. Invalid login credentials. So now Kishan1234, I'm logging in. Welcome Kishan, view profile logout. Up to here, I want you guys to complete. View profile and logout, tomorrow we'll see that. Maybe tomorrow, if not, day after tomorrow also. Absolutely okay. I'm not having like someone, no one is asking me to complete it fast. I want you to understand the code. If you understand one or two projects, enough. Remaining projects, all the projects, easily will be able to deal with that, right? So this is user login servlet. If anyone wants to take a screenshot, feel free to take a screenshot. Today, how many Java files we have written? First, we started with user registered DAO. First, we started with User register DAO. This is the first one. After that, user registration servlet. User registration servlet. After that, register.jsp. After that, user login DAO. User login DAO. And after that, user login servlet. User login servlet. And finally, home.jsp. Up to here, I want everyone to kindly please try to complete it. Right? Up to here. Online students, I guess you enjoyed our today's sessions. If possible, I request you to kindly please try to respond to the chat for me, guys. We'll complete this project if possible by tomorrow, otherwise by day after tomorrow. No problem. Okay. All right. See you guys. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.